good evening, depending on what time you are watching this video. But today we are actually going to do a unboxing and a review of the Venom Pro Quad Charger. This is a great little charger. It's actually got kind of a unique design, and there's a lot of features that I'm really excited to share with you. So it is a 4-port 7-amp multi-chemistry charger. And you'll see as we get into it, the vertical layout of it actually is great for when you're at the track or you just don't have a lot of bench space to be able to have your charger sprawled out. It really only takes the spot of a single charger for a single output charger. So go ahead and get into it here. So we've got our manual, registration card. Here's actually the charger. Get into these other goodies here first. Alright. So we'll get into these first, and then we will move into the charger itself. So the thing that's kind of cool here is it comes with 4 adapters, as well as your balance cables to go ahead and plug those in as well. It's very cool. A lot of times when you get dual chargers or quad chargers, it only has like one of everything. You have to purchase the rest of it separately. So it's great that it's got all the balance leads there. So we've got our XT60 cable. We actually have a few of these. One thing that's kind of cool, so I've got one of the 5000 milliamp 6S fly batteries from Venom, and the thing that I really like about the Venom batteries is the Air ones come with an XT60 plug, but it also gives you a Dean's plug as well as a EC3 plug. Which just really cuts down on how much soldering you need to do, especially if you have vehicles that have different types of plugs. So this one we'll actually be using in our FMS A10 video here shortly. We've got a power cord here, we've got a Dean's plug, actually 2 Dean's plugs, 2 XT60 plugs, and then one long, this is actually your DC adapter to plug that in. So thing that I really like about this charger is it comes with all these adapters right out of the gate. So you've got your 2 Dean's plugs right here, and then you've got a Dean's adapter that you have alligator clips, you have a JST plug, Tamiya plug, this one's a banana plug for like Red Cat Racing products, an EC5, an EC3, and then a receiver plug as well. So you've got all these plugs, pretty much any type of battery that you're ready to go with right off the bat, you've got at least one plug to charge it. So that's a really great feature. So getting into the charger itself, on the back here, you've got 2 USB ports, so you can use those to charge your phone, any type of USB charging that you would need to do while you're at the track. It's nice just to not have to carry one extra plug with you. Here's your DC plug, and then here's your AC adapter. On the front here, you've got your different channels, so channel 1, 2, 3, and 4. The one thing that you want to be careful of when you're working with this is make sure that as you get all these wires plugged in, that it's going to be kind of a tight fit. So you want to make sure that you keep them straight and you're not plugging balance adapter into channel 2 and your charge lead into channel 1. So one thing to be very careful of. We'll go ahead and get this plugged in and we'll be right back. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and charge a couple different batteries here. I'm just going to do 2 batteries to start with. So you've got your 4 channels here. You can use this button to switch between the different channels. so each LED lines up with the channel underneath. Once you get into the actual channel, there's a few different things you can do. So we're going to do a balance charge on this, but if you even back out to there, you can do a few different things. You can measure your battery to see what that looks like. So let's just go ahead and plug one of these in and see what that is. So you can see all of your cells here, what they're at. So just a quick voltage check before even charging it or anything like that. So this is also where you can actually switch what type of lithium batteries you're going to be charging. You can do your LiPo with the 3.7 volt. You can do, let me go back here. The biggest one that most people will probably use is the high voltage LiPo. So that bumps it up to 3.8 volts. Which is one thing you have to do, otherwise you're not going to be able to fully charge your high voltage LiPos. So we're going to go back to our LiPo 3.7 volt. We'll get out of this, go back into our LiPo battery. So it's important, you want to make sure that you go to balance charge. That way it's going to charge each one of your cells equally. We're going to use one of the drone batteries by Venom, the 3-cell 50C 1300 milliamp battery. This one, I actually have a Rock Hobby X-Rock 250 that this battery works great in. I've actually got a couple myself. So in this example, we're going to use a Dean's plug and an XT60 plug. So like I said earlier, all the Fly batteries and the drone batteries by Venom, they come with the XT60 plug, but it is the Uni 2 type of system where here is the Dean's connector for it. It plugs right into the XT60 where it's snug enough that it's not going to go anywhere, but it's not difficult to put on either. So we'll go ahead and put this in our LiPo bag. Plug in our balance lead. And then plug in the battery. So this is a it's going to be charged at 1.3 amps. It's a 1300 milliamp battery. So hit enter there, go up to 1.3, and then down to 3 cells. So hold the select button, hit enter to confirm, and then once I get to the screen, I always hit increase or decrease once just so I can see what the voltage is at each level there, for each cell, sorry. And then we've got our 6S battery that we were talking about before. So this one we're going to use the XT60. We'll plug in the 6S balance lead. Plug in our lead there, and then we're going to switch over to the 4th channel here. When I'm charging just 2 batteries or something like that, I like to keep them a little bit more separate, just because if you get 4 batteries at one time, wires get a little messy, so I like to keep it as separated as possible if I'm doing something like 2 batteries. So here we're going to do, instead of LiPo charge, we'll switch over to balance. This is a 5,000 milliamp battery, so we're going to go up to 5 amps. And then it is 6S, so we will hit the enter button, hold it down, confirm, and then you can see all of our cells there. So pretty straightforward. We'll let these sit in charge and get up to full charge, and we'll be ready to go. So there you have it, the Venom Pro Quad Charger. You can go ahead and pick those up here at Force RC. We'll put the link in the description below. And also just a little fun thing we'll do on the side. The first person that can name 3 of the vehicles, either planes or cars, that have been in the background in this video, go ahead, drop that in the comments. We'll send you something special. Thanks a lot, and have a good day.